So yesterday I was talking to an independent contractor, and one of their clients has a puppy who's fallen into the habit of soiling in both their crate and also around the house. And understandably, that's becoming frustrating for the guardian. If you're watching this now and you're considering getting a puppy, you should go to dogstardaily.com. They have two free resources on there that I have in mind. They're PDF files, they're totally free, written by Dr. Ian Dunbar. One is called Before You Get Your Puppy, and the other one is called After You Get Your Puppy. If you have not acquired a puppy yet and you're thinking about purchasing one or adopting one, you need to read that now. And then you also, even before you get your puppy, should read the after you get your puppy so you're prepared for that as well. So you don't have to play catch up. But Dr. Ian Dunbar says that for long term confinement, you want to have a space available for the puppy where they're going to have what he refers to as a toilet. So you're going to have an elimination space, whether that be like puppy pads or like a grass pad or something that encourages them to eliminate there. This is going to be something, hopefully, that this puppy is not tearing up, certainly not ingesting. You need to keep an eye on that. And then on the other side, as far as humanly possible from the elimination space is going to be where they're going to be sleeping, where they're going to be resting. So like if you use an exercise pen, I'm thinking about like a wired exercise pen and a wired crate. You can attach the crate to the pen using like utility clips that you'd find at the hardware store. Or you can, cause so it's kind of like an igloo effect, where the crate, like, go with me here. It's a loose comparison. The crate is going to be kind of like the tunnel area, and then the pen is going to be like the main house area. If you're just looking at like a blueprint. So you can connect it, or you can just put the crate inside the exercise pen. That will provide you with less space though, so you want to keep that in mind. So you want to have the sleeping space as far away from the elimination space as possible. That's what you're going to do for long-term confinement. When you're at home, he says for short-term confinement, you're going to take the puppy out every hour on the hour. Um, if you can't if you can't do that, if you can't make it that far, take the puppy out every half an hour on the half an hour. So if you're not confident that they've gotten rid of everything when they go outside, then you're gonna have to put them back in confinement. So short-term confinement, or you're gonna have to be connected to them, like we would call it umbilical cord when I worked at one of the facilities I was at. So you have the dog attached to you via leash. Puppies are often going to go wander off and find some trouble to get into. They're going to find something to tear up. They're going to find something to ingest. They're going to find a place to eliminate, and that may be actually like hidden, where you just discover it later. I used to have a dog that in college that would poop behind the couch, between the window and the couch. And the reason why he would do that is because we would reprimand him when he would potty inside. And that's not something that you want to be doing to set yourself up for success. When you do that, they're just more likely to do that very thing, to hide it from you and not just do it like in front of you. And the other thing is, when you discover a pee or a poop in the house and you didn't witness it happen, you certainly don't want to reprimand your dog, because they know that it's theirs, but they literally don't remember like doing it at this point. Their short-term memory is just like this for such a thing. So you might be skeptical about that, but that's what all the science says. So disabuse yourself of that notion that your dog is like scheming and plotting, and that they know better, because they don't. They need a long-standing pattern of reinforcement to demonstrate what the expectation is. So when you take your dog outside and they eliminate, as soon as they're done finishing, is what I do, is as soon as they're done eliminating, I say, good potty. And then Ian Dunbar says to give 3 treats. He was talking about a dog he had at one point where he gave 15 treats, something like 15 treats, little treats or kibble after the dog eliminated. And he said that made a pretty big impression. So if you're also letting your dog like wander around inside while you're home and you're not confining, then you might want to consider using a diaper or a male wrap or a belly band. They have disposable and then they have washable. So like 9 out of 10 people, maybe even 10 out of 10 people that like are struggling with this will not take that recommendation. So when you have something covering that area, it will quite literally ensure that nothing's going to end up on your floor or your furniture. So just wanted to log those thoughts and get them out there and see if you can benefit from them.